So joining us now is the analyst behind that upgrade call, Stifel Managing Director Brad Reback. Brad, the shares, as I talk about it right now, have hit a record high in trading today. Oracle has, I want to call it a stealth behemoth, but people have paid attention. It's a mega cap name that is hitting record highs, outperforming Mag 7. This is a call that maybe is a little late, so why do it now, and what do you see ahead for Oracle?
Absolutely no question that we're not early, but we think there's plenty left in front of us. And really what got us over the hump here is the CapEx spending over the last couple of quarters has meaningfully accelerated. And our concern was that they weren't going to be able to keep pace with the likes of the other hyperscalers. But with $9 billion of spend in the last quarter, with CapEx expected to be up 4x this year from 2 years ago, it's very clear they're spending and that their backlog should convert into accelerating revenue growth here in the coming quarters, well on their way to getting to 20% revenue growth next fiscal year.
Brad, this is a name in Oracle that has its hands, its fingerprints in a number of big themes with regard to technology, be it cloud infrastructure, be it even artificial intelligence and just about everything around it and in between. What in your mind is going to be the biggest driver of that Oracle company-wide performance over the course of the next, say, 4 to 8 quarters?
It's definitely the cloud, and that's a combination of, as you just mentioned, cloud infrastructure, which is existing customers moving their Oracle databases to the cloud, be it Oracle's cloud or Oracle running inside of hyperscaler clouds, and then increasingly AI. And then beyond that, they have a really significant level of SaaS apps that continue to grow at 20%. So when you bring it all together, Oracle's cloud, which is approaching which is more than the majority of the revenue right now, is growing 40% year over year this year expected, and should continue to sustain that pace going forward.
Now, when it comes to those hyperscalers, we talk about Oracle, maybe not rightfully so, but kind of a tier maybe even below the names of like Alphabet or Meta Platforms or Amazon. Market caps aside, what exactly is Oracle going to have to do from a management perspective to be able to realize some of those stories that take it into that level of being mentioned in the same breath as the Mag 7 stocks out there?
Yeah, look, I think they've already taken those early steps with the increased spending that they're putting into their physical infrastructure. And then beyond that, I think there's real opportunity, as I mentioned before, to get what's the largest database in the world on-prem transition to the cloud. And that's just beginning. And we expect that to continue for years to come. So that core moving, coupled with a really significant growing AI footprint, as you mentioned at the beginning, a $30 billion commitment that's likely to begin generating revenue in fiscal 28, really show that Oracle's more than holding its own with the hyperscalers.
And Brad, before we let you go, one final question for you. The competitive dynamic, this is obviously a very cutthroat business that they're in, all of the lines of business. In your mind, where is Oracle's biggest threat going to come from?
Yeah, look, I think to your point, the traditional hyperscalers have significant more financial resources than Oracle. That being said, Oracle's still massive. And Oracle, I think, has a price advantage, how they've architected their cloud. It's a newer cloud, so it's based on newer technologies. Networking's a big advantage. So I think they can more than hold their own on a pricing front.